Chen game.
Tick it off the list, Wagga.
I believe the Puppy is just sitting there like, yeah, we got to check box on this hero. The next one. Let's see, what's not picked at TI yet?
We need to get every hero through the pool. Actually, yes, S4 is the man who's ticking the boxes.
Hey, man.
But it's something for Puppy to play.
You have Puppy and Kuroki in your team, like players who have played some of the most diverse pools out of TI's player pool.
Okay,
yeah, sure.
Find a bet with all the people sitting next to you right now, wherever you're tuning in around the world. If you're listening with friends, make a bet with your friends right now. Does the first kill happen with a harpy or not? That's what we should go for. NaVi, great counter pick up. Not as great, primarily because Enchantress doesn't do what Chen does, which gives the creeps extra life when she grabs them, but the Clinks will always be able to remove one of those Enchantress creeps during the fight because of the Death Pact. Yeah,
I also like what they're doing here because they have extremely strong laning dominance, and then they pick the Clinks. We have seen Clinks struggle at TI. He has lost a lot of games. I actually haven't seen him win a single game, but that was when he was picked into weird lineups. He works extremely well against Enchantress. He works really good against Anti-Mage. He is not great against the Enfeeble, but for single targeting down the Bane, if you ever get your items on Clinks, you can go ham in this game.
Yeah, we'll see if he can. Havorst, pressure on his shoulders for this game, but then he does have the Leshrac. If you're going with the numbers, with a 9 Tuskar and Leshrac, you're looking pretty good.
5 seconds
like, you can't be sad with this draft. The Clinks is a little bit more left field, but again, so is the Enchantress, and making the Naga Siren work. It's gonna be an interesting path for Secret if they can take the victory here up against NaVi. But we got what we wanted, Wagga. It's a fighting lineup from NaVi.
Yep, it is. And it's time also for us to welcome all the viewers tuning in from the streams. If you're watching there or if you're watching in Dota TV or on YouTube, does not matter. Very welcome to you guys. Hope you enjoy this series between Secret and NaVi.
Hi! It's gonna be... I'm hoping it's gonna be a bit of a cracker. So NaVi, everyone together. We got a 5-man smoke movement into the Radiant jungle. Arteezy is, however, playing King of the Hill. He'll walk in close now. Havorst is the first man.
He's scouting.
The skeleton walk so we can see up. He won't be able to see Puppy. He just looked around the corner. It's a 4-man snowball going into Arteezy. They go with the Hex and the Stunner. And goodbye, Arteezy. The hatred is real. And the first blood is brilliant.
Yeah. Artstyle got to secure that one on the Undying. Good start for him. Gonna get earlier boots. But they're still trying to contest the bottom rune if they possibly could with Secret. Those 2 Observer Wards was a misplay.
That had to be a set. Like, it meant to be both of them.
Oh, God. Well, he hasn't seen the other one.
I know,
Let's pray, Toby. He's not going to walk that way.
If he walks up to look at the rune,
no, don't look
he's going to take it.
He can't look at the rune. They got that.
You can look at the rune, man.
No, look at Tusk. He would fuck you up.
So Dendy's going to get one, and S4's going to take the other. So it is going to go to the mid laners. Arteezy, well, Artstyle's going to just decay Arteezy and harass him away, which means a blink. And this bottom lane, there's no one there. Kuro and Zai have head up towards the top lane, so they're going to run a Bane core off lane with the support of the Naga Siren. Actually, is that even the case here?
Zai has played off lane core Bane before. He rushed the Blade Mail. That was when a lot of people were doing the Blade Mail rush on Bane. So I believe we're going to see that again very good in this game against Leshrac and against Lion. These heroes are really not going to deal well with that.
And he instantly enfeebles Havorst. So Havorst currently does 12 damage. Like,
terrible lane
Techies, it actually does more damage than Clinks does right now.
Yeah, Techie deals 3 times as much damage as this Clinks.
Huge. Massive.
Massive.
Crazy.
Crazy strong. So he is getting help. They realize the lanes and they're bringing up the Undying and Lion here, trying to wrap around. But Bane, pretty fast hero and also pretty tanky. He's just gonna walk out.
Yeah, just have a bit of a run. Dendy and S4 is also having a little bit more of a battle. Arstyle, be careful with this. The creep wave might have been pulled back up again. He just keeps that decay going.
Yeah. Also, Rip to anyone who took Toby's bet there. The
first blood
harpy.
being from a harpy.
Yeah, NaVi were 2 on top of that. Oh, look at the ganking creeps from Puppy.
You couldn't ask for better creeps. Like, okay, you're still going to get a kill from this. S4, all he's going to do is Shadow Strike. If he can blink and Shadow Strike Dendy, he'll slow him down. The Centaur will tank up the entire tower. And TP support's coming in. The trap into the stomp. Dendy will look for the stun. He doesn't hit Puppy, but then again, Puppy, he can't finish the job. The lightning bounce. Where is that troll attack? The salve. He'll actually cancel the salve, but Dendy survives. That's more important than S4. Sine Seneko, one last attack, can't get it. The blink away from S4. 2 kills in a row now coming in for NaVi.
Yeah, that is huge. Dendy living. He has to run back to base, but Senekos can be very happy to take the mid lane while he's gone. So this can actually give some well-needed experience as well for that. Just those 2 creeps that Lion got there.
Should also flag bottom lane. So, yes, RTZ died early on, and Funnick got a little bit more space in the lane, but he is a full level in front of RTZ, not to mention a crap ton of farm.
Yeah, he's hitting really hard, and just having the boots, Stout Shield, and Quelling Blade this early on. And also the Mango there, in case he ever needs mana against the Anti-Mage. This is a great
kill
item.
him. Seneko's here with a haste rune on the other side of the tree line.
Yeah, he wants to, but...
If he wants to run in, there's
I
still
think
the
it's
time creep wave here, but Funny's got no mana, so yep, Seneko in for the stun.
They
he
can.
does have a follow-up Hex. They're just trying to, okay, run away. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, well, they can't kill him under tower there, and there's so much regen on this Anti-Mage as well that he's perfectly fine. He started with 8 tangles and a salve, so he doesn't mind at all that they tried to kill him under the tower, because they're not strong enough. If he used his Mango, he would be able to use 1 spell as Tusk, but it wouldn't be enough.
So, Havost working with Art Style to try and keep that life low. If he doesn't have a lot of damage, just remove the life points from the Bane. That's one way to work it.
I would not be surprised to see multiple points being put into the Enfeeble in this game by Bane, just because how hard it can counter the Clinks. He only has right click. That's all he has to his name. So if you get at least 2 points, maybe go even harder, but 2 points is enough, I think. And then just skill 3 into Brain Sap and your ulti, and you're gonna be pretty fine.
Kuro's trying to zone Dendy out. He's not coming in for a kill. He's just making sure he's in a visible area that Dendy does not want to come close to S4.
Yeah.
And it's successful. Dendy right now is really crippled in CS. He's 6'4", and he only just went up to 6 just then because of his lightning.
Yeah, he is hurting in CS for sure. He has his bottle coming out right now, but he has to recover. It's a good thing for him that he didn't die, and he was part of 2 assists there at least. Yep. So he's not doing terrible. But yeah, Anti-Mage on bottom lane is getting the undisturbed free farm actually this game. I'm not gonna say completely undisturbed, but he is farming a lot.
Are you still looking for the blade mail coming out from Zai? Because he picks up a bottle. I was wondering what his extra money was for.
Tower is under attack.
But he's gonna go a bottle Bane.
Yeah, it's a good start to get the bottle just to be able to lane a little bit more. And they are putting aggression with the Naga and the Bane up here, trying to keep this Clinks from farming. Because if Clinks can finish up an early Deso or an early Orchid, he would be punishing the AM so much.
There's the Enfeeble. The Force having a bit of a fun battle. They can't get the Ensnare and there's no detection for Team Secret on this top lane. But Avorst running down. The Courier's going to come into an Avorst while he looked both directions. Now the Tombstone dropping down Zai. There's 3 stick charges available. And he's trying to bottle charge in between the attacks. Brain Sap. He turns on Avorst. Kuro, a little bit more damage. Bane. He will eventually go down. And Seneko also on the way in. Following up with a stun. Kuro with 1 last Riptide and stick charges, but he will go down. Artstyle picks up the double kill.
Artstyle getting such a good start here on his Undying, and he's level 4 after that. They did, however, lose their Clinks, but that's still a good trade for them. Especially as the Clinks was having quite a hard time farming straight up on this lane. So, helps him a lot.
Uppy smoke moving in towards the mid.
Yeah.
He's only got a Hellbear as well as a Dark Troll Summon on that. Hellbear's only got 10 seconds left on it.
Yeah, he has to go soon then.
He's looping around. He's going to come in behind the tower. S4's ready. He's got Sonic Wave and double damage. It's not off target. Bane might kill if I'm dying in the meantime.
Oh.
But S4 takes the kill in the mid.
That timing on the Hellbear, he gets the clap, gets the last hit with it, and then immediately dies afterwards. So the timing on the gank was very well done by Puppy.
Bane also got 300 gold for that kill on the Undying.
Oh yeah,
it was a 3-kill streak.
On the Clinks, you mean?
No,
Undying.
Oh yeah, they killed Undying. He killed Undying on the top lane.
True.
Hello, S4. Troll Trap is up. They're still the end of that double damage rune, and they're trying to go deep, so he has to snowball up, at least up to the high ground, and Funnick no way down. Enchantress will take the last hit, and that's 1,300 gold into the Enchantress, while Kuro being stunned and next. Dendy looking for the fault zone, he'll get in range, and with the help of Artstyle, they find themselves another kill for NaVi.
9 kills already, just 6 minutes into the game, action all over here. And they just keep looking to turn up the heat as Artstyle runs up top and tries to zone away Zai from this top lane.
That's possible to do so.
They gotta, yeah, they might even dive him actually because they have Lion coming in from behind. So Neko Never stop, Soneko. Okay, sometimes stop. Back out.
Well, with the Observer Ward there, they know what they're up against.
Yeah.
And Puppy isn't coming to help him out. Like, Puppy keeps finding, like, these Centaurs, Trolls, Wild Wings. They're the roaming gankers, not the lane presence something like a Wild Wing would, a Harpy would give you. But NaVi, okay, they are committing heavily. Kuro's up here, no level 6. And Soneko, well, can he even get close enough? They're going to see him walking up the stairs in a moment. He's right on the edge, or he was right on the edge of the vision.
Yeah, he was. Funnick is here as well, and he wants to get the snowball, but he has to get it from straight ahead, and that's very difficult.
Zai,
There they go.
it's a long way up. Kuro going to rip kite in. The snowball goes over on Zai, but Soneko, it's snared up, and well, where's your way out? S4's going to arrive. No Sonic Wave, but Zai still alive with the one charge, the ball charge. The minions are chasing him down.
Oh,
the Undying Tombstone is what kills him, and S4 and Kuro, they're having the same problem. It's the Walking Dead right now, as S4 retreats back as far as he could possibly go. But Funnick chasing, he's got snowball available, but now he realizes he's all alone.
Yeah, I can't believe they got away there with the Lion and
He's
the
going,
Lion.
he's going at S4 with the stop, and he gets
got
him
him.
before the blink.
That was so close to the end of the animation there on the blink. Tusk gets this solo kill, 467 gold. But all the while we're seeing this. Anti-Mage is farming bottom and pushing as much as possible. But his team is getting the worst end of these trades.
Okay,
Fights.
what does Puppy do with his 2,000 gold?
Midas?
Well, he'll probably already have the recipe for that if he was going to do it already.
I don't know. No need to purchase it. No need to show that you're going Midas, I guess.
Dandy?
Yeah, he actually picks up the Midas immediately, and that's going to be the build. It gives nice attack speed and also gives you more levels on Enchantress, which she desperately needs, actually. Especially as you start running around a lot, ganking. When you go into these games such as this one, roaming around and controlling the game for your team is important.
Especially the way that Puppy plays Enchantress.
Yeah.
Because I know we have had this discussion previously about Chen and how you hit like that 30-40 minute mark and Chen just really falls off. You're meant to win before that point. Enchantress is the jungler that gives you that early presence, but gives you a lot of damage in the later portion of the game. The impetus damage from Enchantress is really, really strong with the Ags upgrade.
Yeah, and it can also hit people in BKB. And meanwhile, we see a little smoke here by NaVi running down, trying to do something about the free farm from Arteezy. Remember, he only has that one death because he died before the creep spawn. Didn't really set back his farm or anything, just gave gold to the enemy.
Yep.
So he's been doing very well down here.
Very patient behind the tower. Yeah, he read this coming.
Look at the illusions in the dire jungle. Like, Naga Siren has scouted this out. She knows that there's no one here. But Puppy, though.
Yeah, Puppy might die. There's just Snowball coming in. Starts to surprise. He's got 2 points up and untouchable. It's not the... Okay, well, I was going to say not the quickest kill, but they can hit Tombstone and Punch.
I mean, you're not untouchable when Tusk comes. Tusk and his ulti, it will definitely mess with you.
Yeah.
Even the Windrunner evasion or any evasion is not going to save you from Walrus Punch.
But with the 3-man rotation that you just did, including committing a smoke, you didn't kill the Anti-Mage, which was your priority, and you've still got top lane where Kuro is now turning into a core. That you got both Bane as well as Naga Siren at level 6 on this top lane.
Yeah, they decided that, okay, we farmed up the Bane until he had his bottle, boots, and magic wand, and then we're trying to give over the farm to Naga Siren so that she can turn into
If they don't kill Kuro straight away here, they're getting out.
Yeah.
And in fact, he sees Soneko coming up. They start with the K, Kuro, Song of the Siren, the stun, and the Hex. They've got up with a Nightmare on Denny. He may not have enough damage. Okay, they will kill Kuro. Zai,
diving.
Low life in the tree lane. He's got Fiend's Grip available. Not going to use it when he's this deep in, however. So they find another one. It's a
NaVi,
4-man gank train.
NaVi's doing great in this game, and S4, he is playing as Queen of Pain, looking here to find anything. Could kill the Courier, could ulti the Courier if he feels scared to go for it, as it does hit the Courier with its damage.
Temperfall looks good for NaVi, but I still feel it's very, very deceptive for who has the advantage.
Oh, it always is. Anti-Mage is never gonna play in much towards the kills, unless it's a really weird game.
But it's also the gold overall. Like, it's 750 still going the way of Secret when you're 6 kills behind. The experience, which when you get a lot of kills you think would be in front, is actually 2,000. It was 2,500 at one point, going the way of Secret.
I mean, that's what happened when you're on Enchantress with jungling and Midas, though. You get so much experience from that, and sometimes when you gank a lot, you're just spending a lot of time running around finding ganks. But I don't think the levels hurt them that much. They have level 6 on Lion now, they have level 6 on Undying. I don't think the experience difference is that hurtful for NaVi.
Like, maybe I'm just looking at it from the other perspective of Secret's just not being slowed down. And they're basically running a 4-core lineup with this.
Pretty much, yeah. But
bottom lane, Arteezy got to get out of here. Avos right behind him. Snako and Arstar making them move. Snako can't get the Hex in time. He's trying to come inside the smoke, and there's a lot of support around the corner.
Without the Tusk, they can't really go like that. If they had Tusk and Lion coming in instead of Tusk and Undying and Lion, they would have been able to snowball and chase after, even when he blinks. But
Arteezy just bailed.
Yeah.
The second he realized they're all there, he just TP top. So he's up there with Kuro.
That's how it goes. Whenever you see that a lot of people are invading your lane when you play Anti-Mage, just skip that lane, go somewhere else, put pressure onto towers, and make the enemy regret that they're not there.
And how do you even take it from here? Okay, I'll start off the tombstone very early on, but he can easily keep it alive with the undead minions. Okay, middle lane, they go for Zai with the Hex, then he follow up, Pulse Nova, Finger of Death, S4, dropping insanely low. Zai's taking a lot to kill him off, but eventually he will die.
Just barely not getting the kill on Queen of Pain there. Nice try with the Finger and so on from Suneko.
They still, like, okay, so you killed off the Bane, wonderful. We are classing him as a core in this game for Secret because they're running the 4 core. But you didn't take the tier 1 tower in bottom lane. Arteezy still farming up the top lane by intercepting the creep wave and dropping that tier 1 tower down with more damage than NaVi did to the bottom tier 1 tower, and that was when they committed Tombstone as well.
Yeah, I think the most important part for NaVi is that they start getting stuff on their clinks. Like, yes, they can't really stop Secret, but that's because Secret is a very heads-up team. Whenever you go for a gank or a rotation, they're gonna be somewhere else putting pressure or farming. That's how it's always gonna go. So stopping Poppy is hard.
Okay, 2 Searing Arrow attacks from Horvorst drops Poppy down to about 15% of his health.
Yeah, Clinks is extremely strong. However, he doesn't have good mana regen in this game. He could use a Soul Ring or something else, like Soul Ring or Bottle even.
He's got a Ring of Aquila as well as
it's not
Medallion.
enough.
It's...
I played a lot of Blinks. This puts you a decent mana, but when you start running around a lot, you have to run the base sooner or later.
The Puppy Mud Golem coming in behind on Suneko on the top lane. Just trying to force him back out. I think he wants it to die right now so he can get the doubles.
Yeah. They're still struggling to take any tower, as Secret are defending really well here. As you said, the Mud Golem and the Illusion together, working hard.
Well, how do you push into it in the early stage?
Early stage is just difficult. You always need to kill the enemy before you push, so you need to use the Tombstone in a way that you have the Tombstone on the tower and get the kills there.
I love this bash, brother. Phonic jukes it perfectly, and now Poppy realizes he doesn't find him.
2 little stunlings.
It's still nice watching the
Suneko incoming.
It is the doubler.
They hurt quite a bit as well, 125 damage each. But yeah, this is 111 CS, looking at 14 minutes on Anti-Mage, so he's getting really, really fat. He is very close to finishing up Battle Fury after Power Treads.
Okay, again, do we look at the clock here? Now we have an Anti-Mage that's getting massive on Team Secret against them. He is still a Shrek and Clinks at a point where they can deal with him at the moment, or at least deal with him in the next 20 minutes when they're going to be looking to push and take towers.
I don't look much towards the Shrek for that. I look completely towards the Clinks.
Woo! Okay, well that was a fun little battle full of Shrek, and now Arstar doesn't want to really be part of this one either. Zai, Arstar is going to drop the last attack. They get rid of the Tombstone while keeping Suneko onto Arteezy. Maybe with the Finger of Death, it's enough damage to kill him. He'll blink away, Brain Tap off cooldown in 2 seconds time, and that will be enough for Zai to get the kill. He needs the vision. Suneko around the tree, into the corner.
Nice.
He'll see it, but now, okay, Brain Tap doing the work. He had some help with the Impetus.
That was a complete disaster, losing Undying, Lion, and your Shrek core. And Queen wasn't even there during that fight. That was just the Bane and Anti-Mage wrecking you guys.
And Anti-Mage didn't even have a damage-dealing item. Now he's got both of them on the courier. That's the Battle Fury done for Arteezy.
Oh, Bane is TPing up top. He wants to fight this. Gets a sleep onto a Tusk, and that might be enough to secure the kill here.
Oh, Walrus Punch is going to send Zai flying, but
they're not
no slow. No Shadow Strike from S4 to slow him down.
I thought he was going to slow him down and then let Kuroki come up, but it was a little bit too far away, I suppose. They couldn't really get that one.
The Battle Fury farming has begun. Now, at this point, Arteezy is 475, almost 500 actually with that camp, gold per minute.
Yeah,
this is under 16-minute Battle Fury.
Yeah.
And it's not even a rushed one. He still bought PMS, Treads, and a casual Ring of Regen.
That's very fast considering how every team is trying their best to do something to stop the Anti-Mage. But in this game, NaVi, despite their best efforts, despite killing him before the creeps even spawned, They can't really stop this.
But they haven't touched him since that point. Like, he's only one death on Natus.
They tried, but he had very good awareness. He backed out when he knew the smoke was coming. Good scouting from Kuroki and just a warning from their team in general. Like, Secret is a very composed team.
TZ now going to mop up the creeps in the mid. While NaVi being a little bit more defensive for Vorst. Don't want to keep eyes on him. Also, we're going to see an early Desolator build from Clinks. Nothing unusual with that.
Yeah,
but it does flag me. Yeah, Roshan needs to be a priority target for NaVi.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's definitely high up on your list. I like what Zai is doing, just giving some bottle charges over to Arteezy so he can keep farming without having to back after killing the Ancients.
And then move into gank with S4.
Oh, they're not going on mid.
They didn't get spotted. They ran up high enough that the Sentry Ward didn't reveal it.
Yeah. I thought they...
They're moving over for a smoke gank of NaVi's own.
Yeah.
So there's smoke over on Outstyle, and he'll just do a 3-man smoke.
They want to find the anti-mage, but he's farming a lot on Ancients right now as he realizes his own jungle is not that safe. Puppy comes in and heals him as well. And they're also keeping tabs on Roshan.
Yeah, it's the Chen army sitting inside the pit. And he managed to sneak it in there while NaVi were trying to go for the smoke gank. So they'll see the Centaur running, but they don't. Now they'll understand that everyone else from Secret is currently on the north side. Arteezy, blink
so
away!
close.
The Searing Arrow
Yeah.
is going to disjoint with that last blink. If that connected, he'd be dead right now.
Yeah, Hovost was there. He was waiting as Arteezy blinked in on that camp. Almost got the kill with that. But the fact that Anti-Mage lived through that is a testament. This Clinks needs more farm. When you get such a nice prediction of the Anti-Mage movement and still can't kill them. That is hurtful.
That's just how strong he is. In the meantime, Tier 1 tower brought down by NaVi. So Tuskar, the man with the last hit, already got that blink dagger on the Tuskar. So good initiation available for him. Zai scouting out. Actually, it's the Naga illusions when he's scouting out, but seeing Heartstarters walk in, drop the tombstone. They Walrus punch on the other side and Finger of Death him.
Yeah.
That's some hatred to the vein.
Yeah, they still game despite the amount of vision that was contributed by Kuroki. Kuroki is doing a really good job keeping up the scouting a lot, and he still managed to find some farm for himself as well.
And goodbye, Puppy.
They lose 2 heroes there.
That's a big kill for him too. That's 591 gold for Clinks, just for killing off an Enchantress.
And that's his entire Desolator, I believe, as it's being delivered on the courier now.
Right, it is.
Yeah. Well, he's really... Now he's hitting that peak where he has Medallion and Desolator and can kill anything. Roshan, heroes, towers, anything is a good target for him.
He'll start with Ancients and then move on to bigger and better things. Then he's also looking pretty good on his way to that Bloodstone.
Yeah, he needs to get some mana boots for his team all the time, else this Clinks has to run to base. But they do have plenty of mana boots in the team though.
They're just not slowing down Arteezy. So, okay, he's 1-1-2, but with Vlad's Battle Fury, Tread's PMS, and now on the way to completing a Mana Style. Like, he's only got the Blade of Alacrity, so I'm not going to write home saying, hey, Mana Style already before 20 minutes. But it's still an insanely strong anti-mage this early on in the game.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like, normally, the old timing for Battle Fury into a straight Manta Style without Vladimir's, a good timing was roughly 22 to 24 minutes. And he looks like he could maybe hit that timing even with buying a Vladimir's first. So Anti-Mage is getting really strong in this game.
Yeah. And so is Puppy. That Hand of Mine is still going to work. He's got the point booster for his Aghanim Scepter. Make it a little bit more difficult for Vorst to kill him off straight away. But right now, Vorst wants bot lane, waiting for that pick off on Zai.
He needs one guy to help him.
But that TP support that just came in might flag to Zai. He should back up because they have an observed ward in the lane.
They do. He's gonna back off.
He still hasn't done it yet. And now your attack, Nightmare, in and around the corner.
Lightning doesn't bounce.
S4 was thinking about jumping in.
Sandy was hoping for Lightning to bounce all the way over there, but he managed to get far away. Far away with the Bane. And meanwhile, they see a lot of people moving down bottom with that lane ward. Means they are just trying to move away, push other lanes.
Might go on the scout.
Yeah, throw those stunts.
Loaded to the gills.
Zai keeps his distance.
Dire's middle tower
S4 moving up to top lane, waiting for someone to try and defend against Arteezy.
Yeah, no one will defend against Arteezy though. I think they're gonna trade a tier 2 tower top for Roshan.
The Naga illusion's in there though, so they know that Roshan's being done.
Yep.
And you do have someone with a Siren available, but like, how quick can you bring down the tier 2 tower before NaVi can finish Roshan?
This is not a very good trade for NaVi. For Secret is pretty good. They get a tower and they run Anti-Mage. Getting tier 2 towers is really huge. So they're very happy with what's going on.
They might even force TPs back, because they're already knocking on the door of the tier 3 tower.
They should. They have the double damage as well.
And Zai's waiting for it. Like, the Observer Ward's watching him, and there's that first TP out. And with a double damage on S4, yep, it's going to be that tier 3 tower down by a third of its life.
Yeah, and Tombstone was committed as well and not really doing anything there. So very hard for him to take a fight now in their own jungle against Secret here.
Ooh, Arteezy, the blink. The ball's going to drag a long, long way, but they lock Arteezy in. 1 more second until he can blink again. He's got enough life to survive this. And blinks over to the tree line. Soneko going for this one, actually gets it. They don't have the proper vision, and Arteezy hexed up. There's still no blink. They're still trying to finish the job with the finger of death. Yes, they do. The 5 heroes committed to kill him. But worth it.
I was actually surprised that they didn't try to do anything there, but Queen of Pain was very low mana and could not really go in and use her ulti and Scream. Else, I think they could have punished there with so many resources being used to bring down the Anti-Mage. But still, though, they're not going to get anything out of the AM kill after getting it.
Yep, especially when Kura lets this Riptide go. So that creep wave's gone on the top lane. S4 is also going to TP himself back to base and pick up the full Aghanim scepter for himself.
Yeah, that is very nice.
Can he can kill.
No, there's Song, there's Mech. That's a very high armor Naga Siren. You can't really bring him down that quickly. So the farming game continues, but right now it's looking really terrible for NaVi in the sense that AM is pulling ahead, and he's soon gonna get to that stage where he's really hard to deal with. At least they got Roshan, so question is, can they do anything with this? Do they have any chance to push straight mid?
You do when you got a Vorce with Aegis the Immortal. Because he can still soak up a lot of the burst damage of Seeker, or at least force a reaction from them.
Yeah, he can. I mean, that's the upside to having Aegis on Clinks is that he can position himself very well, come in from behind and just force a lot of spells to be thrown at him, and it doesn't matter if he dies. But he still needs his team to go in at the same time as he does. Oh, they can kill Puppy.
Yep. Going down.
You guys fight us off first, it's fine. Value, worth.
Radiant's bottom tower
Still getting a little bit of extra cash.
That's all he wants, dude.
But meanwhile on top lane, the push continues from Secret. They leave an Observer Ward behind now. Arstyle, Soneko, and Dendi are all waiting for this.
Oh, they want to take this fight? I think so.
They see it. Secret don't. Now they see Arstyle, and Zai starts the beam script straight away. Dendi needs to get the stun off, and now Arstyle just gets the soul rip off in time, so he'll be able to survive the Ghost after working with it. And Kuro actually triggering off this Song of the Siren. The Dendi Pulse Nova.
Oh,
will still go to work, but they're all out.
That good old Naga Song into TP out. Not a single one getting picked off. He's gonna run to the next camp here. Havost, can he just run and predict it? Oh, I don't think he can kill him.
Even with Medallion, TC will blink away.
Yeah. Arteezy very quick there as well to just cut down a tree, run between it, and juke into Fog of War.
Triple TP bot though.
Yeah, making it difficult.
So they're coming down looking for S4, but S4's not sticking around. He's already moving himself away. Still want to say a big props to NaVi for their warding game. Those wards have always been giving him the extra advantage before the fights begin.
Definitely. Their vision has been really good, and that's despite the fact that Secret have been running a Naga Siren, who also gives so much vision when it's played as or played as a support and played as a vision support in this sense. It's really hard to win the vision game.
I'm wondering how long it will be before Kuro actually gets a gem on himself.
Because that's a good question.
Then you got the scouting, and all this wonderful vision for NaVi will just start to disappear.
Yeah, I think he might pick it up next time.
Jumping, going for Dendi with a Shadow Strike. The Tombstone from Arstyle, just trying to force Secret back a little bit further.
Yeah, Tombstone has been playing a huge part in this game. It really has. Like, almost every single engagement, we see the Tombstone go down. And I like the fact that he went for Ghost Scepter on dying early, realizing that Anti-Mage is going to mess with him if he doesn't. And of course, the Enchantress, you counter her as well.
The boss is committing so hard to just keeping up with his farm. He's burned all of his mana. There's nothing left for him.
He's going for a Hex, so he's going to be fine when he has it. He's going to have the Hex for Anti-Mage and Queen of Pain as well. So that way he can actually lock them down and kill them.
As he finds the right one.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular build.
Manta done now.
True. Hopefully you can find him when he's farming jungle, so they can just Hex him up and kill him immediately. But yeah, the Anti-Mage, Manta timing, 25.
Observer Ward up. He's dead. That's a bad death to ensure the kill. And Arteezy! Oh, and from the side, Puppy will survive. The Meg charge gets triggered. There's Kuro coming to help him out. And a Vorce is no mana. They'll burn the Aegis to the Immortal. Supports in the way here from NaVi. Denny around the corner. He'll start with the Edict. They trigger off the dust into an ensnare. They see a boss and Arteezy moving over to Dendy trying to remove the mana. They get through a boss. They blink in deeper again. The Tombstone throw a soul rip Dendy up again. In comes just Sonic Wave from S4. They saw one small gap in NaVi's armor and they have just torn it apart. One more Shadow Strike will fly up. That's a double kill for S4.
Dear God, how fast that turned into disaster. It looked like an easy pick-off at first, trying to go on the poor little Bambi, and then... No, not that easy. She was tanky enough to sustain even through the Finger of Death. And then just the mana void, so much damage.
It hurts so much. It hurts so much. And now Secret will take not only the kills, but they'll take the tier 2 tower. Roshan isn't an option at the moment. And they didn't look like they wanted to go up for the micro. They're not even going to get the tier 2 tower. They just get fortification from NaVi instead.
Play it safe. They realize it's very short death times here, but they do pick up items. They have the Guardian Greaves now on Kuroki, so no mana is going to be spent when he uses his mech. Very nice for him. Instead, given mana.
Even Bane getting a little bit of extra protection with the cloak. More than likely, we're looking at a Glimmer Cape coming up shortly.
Exactly. And the low HP armor is very big against Clinks. If you ever get targeted down by Clinks and you have Guardian Greaves nearby, that could save your life.
So, it seemed only moments ago that Arteezy finished the mana style, and he's already up to 1900 gold.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take a good team fight straight after like that. I like the S4 coming in at the rear end of the fight and just going like, yeah, I want the Leshrac kill and the Undying. Those are mine. I did this. Normally it's the typical AM contribution, but here I'm not too sure. I think the AM did most of that.
No, it's the perfect Queen of Pain. It's the Queen of Pain hit and run. You take the kills, you take the glory, you buy yourself something nice.
Yes, go buy something nice. Going into the plate mail, actually. So gonna add up some armor as well. Just trying to deal with the Clinks. I like that. Casual plate mail on Bambi, casual plate mail on Queen of Pain. So they're just trying to prepare for this.
It works. Even though it does restrict the damage of the Enchantress, like, it's even really a problem when S4 as well as Animated doing the work.
Yeah, not really. He just needed to bait anyway. So he's gonna deal some damage with the Power Trade's Midas regardless. It doesn't need to be insane amount of damage, because they have an AM and Queen.
Here coming to Ogre Club's Puppy. Well, Voss is going to find him, but we see the plate mail going a little bit to work.
Yeah, and also just the Untouchable really messes with him.
You're not going to get that chain attack off even with Strafe.
You need a BKB for him to be good against Enchantress. You really need BKB on Clinks, because then the Untouchable doesn't affect you. So that's more what I was thinking when I said that Clinks is good against it.
Arteezy, a very aggressive blink forward. He's got a lot of life to boot. Now he's picked up that Ogre Club of his. It's all going towards the fund Animator BKB. As the Tombstone will drop, Bastard getting stunned up. Sent towards the one from Puppy doing the work as they snowball in. On top of Puppy, but Kuro stops the fun. Little Shrek stun might be there, but all of NaVi are caught napping. And Kuro will TP away.
Yeah, he's out. Well played by Kuro. That's the third time, I believe, that he actually disjointed a fight just like that in this very game. So always there to stop NaVi and their progress. And this game was looking like NaVi were so far ahead in kills in the beginning, and now it's 11 for 15, and the farm is definitely in favor of Secret.
And it is. And Arteezy even doing something smarter. He jumped in and creep skipped the bottom lane, and now he's going to creep skip the mid lane as well. So when Kuro comes in and riptides up the mid lane, there's not going to be any kind of pressure to be applied by NaVi onto any of the buildings of Secret. They leave the illusions behind, so they don't mop up the whole thing, but they get the TP back from Dendy anyway.
Exactly, forcing the reactions and playing around your opponents. This is what we saw Envy doing a lot as well. That's pretty much the name of the game for AM. Running around and distracting the opponents.
There will be a problem for AM, however. He's going to lose his spell shield now that Silver Edge is done for the Tusker.
Yeah, that is a very big part. Silver Edge is a really good item against Anti-Mage. Also turns off the mana break, which can be nice.
The only downside is if he uses it and then the VKB pops.
Yeah.
Then it shatters the break effect.
Yeah.
It looks like Zai hunting a Voss, gets straight to the Fiend script, and Arteezy, no mana for you, and Clinks. Well, he thought he was having an innocent stroll through his own jungle.
Yeah, not so innocent anymore, and Clinks, one of the most important heroes for NaVi right now, cannot lose him as he's trying to work and finish his Hex, but he's just too far from it.
So is Dendy. So difficult to slow down Arteezy. They're looking at him, it's like, well, I can Decay and Lightning, and then Arteezy just backs up, continues to farm.
Yeah, they have plenty of farm on their 3 heroes, but it's just that Secret have more farm on their Anti-Mage. He's just too strong right now. with the full B2B ready, he can farm so aggressively. He doesn't have to fear anything. There are some dangerous things, but it really is only when the entire team goes at the same time that he risks dying.
I think they're just waiting for Roshan. S4, oh, he blinks a little bit too far to kill the Sigil, but on bottom lane, Anti-Mage, quick blink away, but he blinks down into Suneko. And Funnick's right behind him, the Sonic away from S4. Lion didn't stand a chance. Arteezy, there will be the snowball to help protect a couple of NaVi for a while, but with his BKB on, he just dies deeper. The mana void's up in 2 seconds time. Both Funnick and Arsal have burned a hell of a lot of it, and Kuro stops the fun. Zion moves forward. He can nightmare up Dendi or a Vorse. They actually don't see a Vorse in this for the moment, unless they have the gem. They have the dust anyway, and there's your mana void. But the snowball, again, protection's available, but not for long. Dendi getting beaten apart. Arteezy will take him down. It's a 2-for-1 trade-off, but it's probably not going to stop here. A Vorse running away Invis. Arsal limping himself away.
Yeah, he just has to run away with the Clinks there. Cannot stay, and the tower is definitely going to fall here. Very nice.
Can they keep going, or do they just stop? Like,
I think they stop.
Roshan's up anyway, so they may as well grab it.
Back and pick up items as well. You almost have the Hex or the Shiva finished up on Queen of Pain, as she just needs a little bit more. They could definitely go for the Roshan now, as they have Vladimir from AM.
They might be a little bit worried, though, that someone might come and grab it.
Yeah. They're probably going to wait until they have the song and play completely safe.
Yeah. And a level, okay, it's a level 2 ulti, but Puppy's already 15.5 levels, 32 minutes into this game with an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, it's the Natus, helps him keep up high in levels. He has only been part of 4 kills, and that's including the ones where he was not present with his hero. So, he uses his Midas very well, and just keeps staying on level.
Funnick, bottom lane, they go for Arteezy, no Finger of Death, still on cooldown, but the Earthspine gives it a marble, and they use the Silver Edge to try and break, and then BKB, they jump up, and they go, copping one of those impairs to the face.
Man.
Oh, Funnick Glimmer Cape away to safety.
That is unfortunate. One of the sad things about the last...
Wait, Havorst?
Oh, they're still going.
Okay, they see him. There's a gem over on Kuro. So Havorst, very, very visible. The snowball protects him, and they're chasing after Kuro. Zai, he's got Beast Scoop available, and Funnick might do that. Havorst, the Sonic Wave from S4. Perfect sniping at the end. Denny getting impeded down by Puppy. It's a 3-for-1 trade-off, and they're running away. Arstar north, as well as Funnick down. But Arstar's the man to die, as well as his tombstone. The Ghost have to buy him a little bit of extra time. Only a little bit.
I believe that might be it. That's 3 team fights in a row that they have been completely demolished by Team Secret. And when you're losing this many team fights in a row, 2 an anti-mage, snowballing this hard, there's not much to do. They have a Tusk behind the enemy lines. He needs to go and buy a TP scroll here from the sideline. They even spot him out, but they don't care about it.
And almost too easy.
Almost too easy.
Dire's structures are
Arteezy just having a fantastic and easy game.
Yeah, he definitely is. There was one point when they almost could kill him. The Lion and Tusk were going in. They needed the Silver Edge punch onto him and the finger afterwards. But there was a miscommunication. He didn't punch him, and then he used the finger for nothing into the spell shield.
The finger was also on cooldown when they started that.
Yeah,
that was another reason.
On bottom the second time, yeah, in the next fight.
Ah, you're talking about the one before?
Yeah, the previous one, where they were going in a little bit ham. The big team fight that resulted in disaster. But right now, it's just recovery time for NaVi. Like, if they can finish up this item on Clinks, he's been working for so long to get this Hex. He desperately needs it.
It's too long to take.
Yeah, right now, it's at the point where the Hex item choice was not a good one. If he just went into Crystallis, it would have been better. But that's easy to say now in hindsight.
Yep.
If he did get his Hex at a decent timing, that would have been amazing. But now, you're just lacking physical damage so much. The disable won't even matter that much anymore.
Yep. Well, it's easy to tank through it. He's about to finish with his full butterfly. And probably even still have buyback at the end of it all.
They are going for Roshan though, and there's no one close enough to stop this. So, they can just keep going.
It's a defensive tombstone. They're coming,
yeah.
But they might just wait on. Okay, Funnick blinks himself up, nightmared up pretty quickly by Zai. Zai's got his own Glimmer Cape and turns into the Fiend's Grip. So Funnick is down for the count. Arteezy moves forward as well. They find Dendi out of possession. Boom! Goes the main.
Yeah, Leshak can't do anything against this.
And Dendi back to the world lobby, but look at the impedance damage! That did more damage than probably anything else to Dendi, and GG is the call, and rightly so. They may have taken Roshan, but it was a bittersweet consolation prize. 21-17, Secret in under 36 minutes take game number 1 of our 2-game series.
very convincing manner. The early game, NaVi were doing good. They found a lot of kills, but they were running around a lot as well. And meanwhile, Arteezy was free farming. They were not contesting his free farm from the very start, and that's a very risky thing.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of anti-mage games on this main stream over the course of the 2 days, and